Good morning. Today we are going to deal on most important topic. So that is also called as a master gland of our body because it controls all endocrine glands. So that is what we call as pituitary gland. The pituitary gland also we call as an hypophysis. 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 The pituitary gland is having a so that is a different name. So first we call as a master gland and also we call as an hypophysis. Now come to the location of pituitary gland. It is also called the hypophysis. Here, hypo means so that is the below. So that is physis means that is hypothalamus. It means it lies just below the. It is the hypothalamus. It just lies below the. So the hypothalamus. For that reason, it is called the hypophysis. It is located in the. So that is it is in the tip of the nose. It is a bridge of the nose. It means it is saddle shape. It is having the other place it rests, so that is pituitary gland. Okay. It is also called as sella turnica. Sella turnica. Turcica. The bridge of the spinal bone. Here the pituitary gland rests, so that place we call as sella turcica. Come to the size of pituitary glands. It is a peanut size or it is a groundnut shape like structure. Come to the weight of pituitary gland. It usually weighs about so that is 0.5 gram or the 500 mg weight. Now come to the color of pituitary gland. The color it is a reddish grey or reddish brown in color due to the high blood supply to the pituitary gland. For that reason, it appears like a so the reddish grey or reddish brown in color. Now come to the diameter of pituitary gland. Diameter of pituitary gland. It measures about 1 centimeter in diameter. The pituitary gland usually measures about 1 centimeter in the diameter. Now something here, the hypothalamus is very important because it controls activity of so that is pituitary gland. For this reason, hypothalamus we call as the master gland because it controls all activity of the pituitary gland. Right. Now coming to the here the pituitary gland so to connect to the hypothalamus with the help of a specialized structure. So that is we call as an infundibulum or a pituitary stalk. It is also we call as pituitary stalk or a infundibulum. Infundibulum is a part. It connects pituitary glands. Okay, this pituitary gland to the hypothalamus with the help of a pituitary stalk. Now coming to the so the lobes of pituitary glands. The pituitary having here the two different lobes, that is anterior lobe and posterior lobe. Yeah, the anterior pituitary lobe, it is anterior pituitary gland also we call as adenohypophysis. The posterior pituitary gland also we call as neurohypophysis. Anterior pituitary gland or anterior pituitary lobe, it is also we call as adenohypophysis. It secretes different hormones. The first one is a growth hormone. The growth hormone also called as human growth hormone or a somatotropin hormone. And then the ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone, TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone, and FSH and LHS. The one more hormone is that is MSH, melanocyte stimulating hormone. Okay, so these are the important hormones secreted by the anterior pituitary gland. It having several functions in the body. The excess also causes some disorders and the deficiency also causes some disorders. For example, you can take growth hormone. The excessive growth hormone secretion. So before the puberty, it may produce a disease condition is called as gigantism. Okay, so after the pituitary, it produces excessive amount of growth hormone in the body means it causes acromegaly. Now come to the ACTH is hormone to stimulate the adrenal gland to produce cortisol. TSH is the stimulating hormone. It stimulates the thyroid gland to produce thyroid hormones. FSH, so that is FSH and the LSS. So these are the anterior pituitary gland hormones stimulate the gonads to secrete so the hormones. And last one is melanocyte hormone. Melanocyte stimulating hormone. It also stimulate the melanocyte cells to secrete the melanin. Okay, so this is about the anterior pituitary gland. Now coming to the posterior pituitary gland. Posterior pituitary gland. Posterior pituitary. The posterior pituitary also collagen. So there is neurohypophysis. Neurohypophysis. Here, in the posterior pituitary gland not having the capacity to produce any hormones, but it acts as a storage device. It stores. So the hormones like oxytocin, and so ADH. Usually, so these hormones, oxytocin and ADH hormone usually secretions takes place in the hypothalamus. It, it sends to the posterior pituitary gland. Posterior pituitary gland acts as a reservoir. Okay, so the storage device. It stores whenever need is there, then secretes so that the oxytocin and so the ADH hormone. Oxytocin also requires the love hormone or a bonding hormone or a cuddle hormone. Now come to the ADH. ADH also requires so that is vasopressin. Okay, so this is about the what? So the different. So that is the lobes of the pituitary and having the different the hormone process in a particular. So the lobes of the pituitary gland. Can take for example excessive production of ACTH it may causes so that is Cushing syndrome. Okay, so this is about the what pituitary. So the glands. Thank you.